Attendance was 18,648. Gate was 5 million. We got 4 performance of the night bonuses. Kennedy Hooper, Luque, and Pantoja. They all won 50,000.
Hey, Dana.
What's up, buddy?
First of all, what was your take on Pantoja's call out? Like that, it seemed a little strange call out of Demetrius Johnson after.
Oh, is that a week? I didn't hear it.
Yeah, he said that I'm the GOAT, and if you want to prove you're still the GOAT, come fight me. Is that something you would entertain even?
I don't know. That's interesting. Yeah. Listen, you know how I was the one beating the drum about Demetrius Johnson a long time ago, and yeah, I don't know.
What was your take on his Pantoja's performance?
He looked
tonight?
incredible.
Did you feel like, he went out there right off the bat and pressured Asakura, a guy that has a reputation as a knockout fighter, to try to take that aspect away from him?
Well, there's 2 sides to this story. You take a guy like Asakura who came in, in the UFC your first time. We talk about the jitters, all the things that happen. First time fighting in a cage, et cetera, et cetera. And he came in guns a-blazing, flying knee, like right out the gate. And then Pantoja, how he put the pressure back on him. Who in this room didn't want to see 3 more rounds of that? You know what I mean? It would have been amazing. It was a great fight. And Pantoja went out and dominated.
Yeah, and Pantoja's now beaten Brandon Rouvol, Brandon Moreno, and now this guy. So certainly he has starting to build that kind of resume up, where now all of a sudden you got to talk about him as one of the greats in the game. You get to 3 title defenses in the UFC. That's pretty significant, is it not?
I agree.
Where do you think he ranks in terms of the the great flyweight champions you've had? Moreno had a great run. Davison was great. Obviously, we know about DJ. Where do you think Alexandre rates right now?
Well, I mean, to say, I mean, right here off the top of my head, I don't know. He's awesome. He looked incredible tonight, and, I don't know.
What was your take on, I thought Ian Machado Gary was great in terms of his takedown defense and the way he fought, short notice fight. What was your take on that fight, and were you impressed by Shavkat?
Yeah, it's one of those fights. I'll give you an example, too, like Landwehr versus Choi. On paper, they go in the middle of the octagon, just start slugging it out, and, sometimes they don't play out the way you think. 15-0 versus 18-0. What that means, you have 2 really great fighters with a lot at stake. There's a title on the line, and you saw a lot of great things from both guys during that fight. It wasn't a knockdown, drag 'em out war.